Hello and welcome to 2 Minutes of Anatomy. I am Dr. Donald Ozello of Championship Chiropractic in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today I'm going to be covering the 6 motions of the hip: flexion, extension, internal rotation, external rotation, abduction, and adduction. Now I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me demonstrating flexion and extension. Flexion is when the thigh is lifted in front of the body. Extension is when the thigh is lifted behind the body. Hip flexion, the thigh raises forward of the body. Hip extension, the thigh goes posterior of the body. Hip flexion and hip extension. Internal rotation and external rotation are exactly what they sound. It is turning of the hip. When we turn the hip inwards, the thigh and knee turn towards the center of the body or towards the opposite side of the body. And external rotation, the thigh turns towards the outside of the body or away from the body. Internal rotation, external rotation. Internal rotation, external rotation. The last two are abduction and adduction. Abduction is pronounced abduction, and adduction is pronounced adduction. I like to say it with the first 2 letters spelled out so you can really understand it and distinguish between the two. Abduction is when the thigh is lifted away from the body. Adduction is when the thigh is lifted towards the center of the body or towards the opposite side of the body. This is abduction and adduction. Abduction and adduction. There are 6 basic motions of the hip: flexion, extension, internal rotation, external rotation, abduction, and adduction.